Hello. Okay, the sun is rising. Look, right there. Look at that sunrise. Look at that beautiful light. Ah! Ugh, can't see it anyway. So now that the sun has risen over the horizon, we see its face. Its beautiful face. Wow, that's the start of the day. This day. Now the day has begun. This is the first day. This is the second. This is the third. This is the fourth. And this is the fifth. Today, the fifth day. Today's the fifth day. That sign, printed writing for that Tonalpowalli, the count of what? Of the days. And the days start when the sun rises. The sun. Yeah, so when you see the sun, the face, full enough, that's when it starts. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll explain something. Today is the fifth day of the month Demi. So today we observe the phenomenon of the equinox with the sun. Oh, look at that. Oh my god. Allahu Akbar. Look at that. Mira qué hermoso. Oh, ahí está el solecito. Okay, I was gonna put on some earrings to honor how the sky looks, but it's actually Guatl today. It's Snake Day, and so it's actually Snake Day. So I'm gonna wear these beautiful pieces. They're from I think it's Ori artwork or Ori beadwork. Who I took the only class I've ever taken in tarot, and it was great. Okay, so today in honor of Guatl, I have this on, which honestly matches this. It was not on purpose, but I love this little reveal with my jadeite. That is, I stole from my spouse's collection, who has it because he's a geologist. Why don't I want the sun on my face, you know? But the room where I can do that, someone's sleeping. So this is the symbol for the Tonalpowalli because so these are the stars, and then in order to understand this glyph, you have to understand a little bit about how they observed. So if we're observing the sun, and that's how we count our days, and counting the days and keeping the calendar was like a thing that the, I guess in Spanish we'd say sumo sacerdote, but like the cleric, the highest cleric, right? Like it was a state sponsored thing, and like religious, and the clerics did it, and like the really important people. So they built their architecture. And here we're talking about who exactly Tenochtitlan is, this one specifically, because that's the Nahuatl version of it, right? Nahuatl, Mesoamerica, the middle of Mexico, which Mesoamerica includes more than Mexico, but like if you think about Mexico and like the lower middle area of that, and then you radiate out, that's Mesoamerica. The symbol for the Tonalpowalli and the architecture you need to know is that they had, it was a visual, it was based on horizon astronomy, and so they would get up every morning and they would look at where the sun was, and then they would do that every day for forever to figure this pattern out. And you would see by the building that they build for that city, you could tell when the solstices happened. I think it's equinox, equinox, solstice, equinox, solstice. And then it goes back and forth like that, right? They had buildings there for the city. So if you stood at a certain spot, it lined up, right? So they built their architecture to be able to observe these horizon-based astronomy phenomena. And they could tell like when it was time to pay their taxes by where the sun was, right? Every morning. Like you had to get up in the morning, you could tell what day it was, or roughly, right? But that worked. And that's what their buildings were designed around. I ran out of breath talking. I was signing so much. Okay. So if you know that, and you look at this, this is like the tower. This is another tower, and it's in the middle. And so that's an equinox. And so this would then be what? And so this would then be what? Right? So it's a symbolism of observing. And then these patterns here, this like triangle. Okay. But the triangle is because of the shape that it looks like. It doesn't look like back and forth and back and forth. It kind of looks like an A, right? The sun here, up to here and back, like that. And so that is, obviously, if you just have a line, you're not telling that that's like the movement of the bodies. And so in order to show that, you show the body to the right, peak to the left, another body, and that's like the movement of the sun. And if you have the sun from where we started to the end of this, of half the cycle, and then back, right? And then it's over here again. That's the symbol that you get. And that's what you see here. You see how it's a circle, right? And then it goes to, I think it's solstice, equinox. Solstice, equinox, solstice? I might be getting that wrong, right? Where it is, my bad. But it is symbolic of the pattern of the sun as it makes its way across the horizon for the solar year, right? So it represents the solar year. It's this glyph, their symbol for the solar year. And so if you see these, those are all solar years. I think, I might be making this up or intuiting this, but I think that these are the solar years. And this is like the equinox, which I guess would make sense if you have one solstice and two equinoxes. No, but you have two solstices and two equinoxes. All right, now I'm just confusing myself. And then these symbols here are stars, so it's like the night and day, night and day. And then these are individual days. This little symbol here, which is that rooftop there, right? So this is like the counting of the days. And this artwork I redid off of an existing one. And I'll reference it and I'll make a bigger video talking more about it because I have to do a lot of background referencing. But that's how I understand it. That symbol particularly is a year, right? That represents the solar year. And I have, right? So this is the glyph that's the name of the year. You see that circle around it? That's like the bundle, right? So like back and forth, passing back, that's the whole year. So you bundle all the months, all the count of the days. And you actually, what you celebrate, as I understand it, is not the new year, is the bundling of the end. Like you've made it to the end of the count. And so it's like, that's what you're celebrating it. And then tomorrow we start a new and count again. But it's not this like new year, new me vibe. It's more of this like end of count. We finished a whole count. We've done our job of counting the days for a whole set. And that's my last day of fasting. Oh, okay, so today is Coatl. That's the 5th day. So again, we'll go Zipactli, Ahecatl, Cali, Coatzpalin, Coatl. So this little buddy. It's kind of hard to move because honestly it's magnetic on the back. So let me just do this. So today is the observed equinox. This is also the glyph for counting the days because you're looking up, you're making the observation, a needle poking into the eye, and that's sort of like a symbol that you see a lot, especially sort of like, I'll just say similar to sort of, you know what, I'll talk about the symbol later, but it's because of the count of the days. Like it's making astronomical observations in sort of this like sacred ritual kind of way. All right, let's do our stamp. Today is Coatl. We already moved our little bracket there. And if you guys are wondering, these stamps are from a set that my mom bought me in, I think, by Tenochtitlan in Mexico City. And then we come over here. And then we press really hard. So this is the astronomical equinox. That's why it says it here if you calculated it, but it happened in the evening. And so we only observe the phenomena the 20th. So this is the equinox day, which is the last day of Nemontemi, the last day, and we bundle our years here. Our year here. Tomorrow will be the first day of a new year, right? All right, that's that one. I think I have no more to say. Yeah. Today my plan is to finish recording for my Tonalpowalli. You can also fingerspell it Tonalpowalli, P-O-W, not W, H-U-A. So W is the same sound as H-U-A. But it's a variation in spelling. I'll explain more later. Okay. Okay, bye. See you later.